Hello, everybody. Welcome to the smoke room. Build 25. Oh boy. I'm gonna stop the stupid accent now and actually, talk genuinely for a fucking minute because I don't know what to feel about this game anymore. And with Arches literally, fucking 3 days away from the final update, I'm really nervous about that, because it's the final update of a game I followed since the first update, and I've been emotionally invested in characters and everything, and now it's over. I'm fucking. That's gonna be emotional. Um, it's also the first visual novel I've followed from the beginning to the end, which is insane. Um, Yeah, because Echo, even though I followed it even though it was part of the reading it for a very long time until it finished, but it wasn't completely beginning when I first found it. It was still a bit into it. It was a lot, and now Urches is almost over. Anyway, this is supposed to be a Nikolai's latest update, which I don't like his character very much. I gotta be honest, I don't really like him, but the story he has going for him is really fucking interesting. And that's really all that I care about, to be completely honest, is the interesting story. Um, yeah, so it is April 12th, 2023, 1:30 p.m. It literally just changed when I said what to say 1:29. It's 1:30 now. Um, let's just get into it. If I load, it's just maybe what's extras? Oh my god, I love you people. Oh my god, I fucking love you people. I fucking love you. You, you, you fucking glorious sons of bitches. I don't have to go do the spider scene again. Thank fuck. It's gonna show up again though. It's gonna show up again, I know it. But at least I don't have to experience chase from it in the mines, because I would have to go through it and redo the save if this wasn't a thing. So, let's just get in. I think it's this one. Because, yeah, if I go to the other ones, it's latest update, latest update, latest update. So I'm assuming this is the one. Well, obviously, because I've already played the rest of it. Did you find Yao helpful or suspicious? I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure I found him helpful, though. Whose name did you give to Porter? Well, here's the thing. The name I gave to him was Ben. I know that because I was angry at Ben, but apparently that's the wrong choice. Apparently I'm supposed to give Nick's name because they would already know that. So, I was a bit of a dum-dum there, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm gonna do Nick this time. Oh fucking Christ. Oh fucking Christ, mate. Oh, for fuck's sake. I completely forgot about this part, mate. What the fuck are you doing to me? God damn it. What the fuck? Shite. Oh my fucking god, no. I wrote it down. I know I wrote it down in something. It's gotta be written down somewhere. Please, for the love of fucking God. Oh no. Oh, fucking Christ. This is interesting. I'm gonna have to look for it in my videos, because I don't even fucking remember, mate. The early light of the settlement, Hammond in the Woods, Expedition Start, Clifford Tippett. Where the fuck is Nick? End of the Road, Sam. Is that it? I think that's it. I think it would be in that one, right? Unless I'm wrong, and it's in the mines are fucking scary. I don't know. I've forgotten. I'ma pause this real quick and do that. It's different. What the fuck? It's 8 left. It is 16 right, and it's 3 left. Did you accept Mick's proposal? Oh my god, that fucking insane. Oh my god, well, honestly, I was thinking about it rationally, which I don't think a lot of people were, because they were caught up in the emotions of the moment, which, understandable, that's a really emotional scene, there's a lot going on in it, but I fucking said I needed to think on it, because, no, I'm not, that's a fucking bad decision, mate. Did you say you'd like to wear? I said I didn't, actually. I said I didn't. Oh boy, there's pictures. There's a bunch of Wait, what the fuck? There's a bunch of pictures of them in the mine. Oh shit. What's going on here? Well, I guess it makes sense because the workers strike and all that shit. And James being the dickhole he is. What the fuck? What was your voice? What the fuck was Cordelia's voice again? I don't fucking remember. Oh no! Mrs. Hendricks screams a very high, very girly scream. That was not all what I did there. Okay. I said help! Oh boy, please somebody. Yeah, I'm not yelling that. No sir. Are you alright? What happened? It's terrible. I'm so completely frozen. It shouldn't have been here. What shouldn't have been in there? A bug. A bug. I'll keep these ice blocks sealed tight for the restaurant quality. Somebody's been careless with the packaging. No good. Oh my god, this is fucking person. This is no good at all. Nick stands in front of me in the box, hiding them from view in the low light of the basement. Is there something we can help you with? No, no, no. Well, there's nothing for me to be concerned about. I think we could easily get sick if the icebox isn't left in order. Is it broken? Well, that does appear to be. You can take a look, couldn't you? Turns to me and watches I move the box with photographs behind the column out of sight. Then he turns back to the sheep. It should not be too complicated. He pokes his big head inside, wide shoulders disappearing. Then he reemerges, tilting his head to the side as he scratches the back of his head. The door doesn't squeak. No visible cracks either. It works very well. Well, that's some relief. I can't thank you not, Mr. Crow. I'll just retake the entire inventory but my cook after all this. And I simply must have a certain conversation about my husband who he lets muck around down here. I'm loath to say, gentlemen, but I don't know which products it's safe to use at the moment. No eyes from me today, I'm afraid. That's alright. But he sounds so disappointed. That is just how he always sounds. Oh my god, Nick. I give him a look. He holds me gently. Maybe next time then. Neither of us respond. Mostly because I figure there won't be a next time. We've been in this dust to sail for far too long. It has been 10 minutes. This is nothing. Nick, being a smart. Why the fuck is the encoding overloaded? What the fuck's going on, bitch? No. This is nothing. No, there's no need modest. See how you shuffled so. There's some truth to what she's saying. Nick has been more stiff than usual. Well, after he saw what he saw in the mine, do you fucking blame him? Ah, yes, I see the fucking corpse of a friend that I had in my home country covered in mushrooms that are glowing. Ah, yes, I'm going to be totally fine after that. How do I remember that? How the fuck did I remember that detail? Oh my god. People were maybe in places like this. I could spook myself in the basement as dark as it is. Let's go create the sunlight, shall we? Oh my god. This is dark for no reason. It takes a while to go through the hallways moving counterclockwise to the way we came to get to the stairs and the kitchen. To the kitchen. Oh yeah, here's another one of. This is William's wife, I think, if I remember correctly. We hear dull chopping noises as we ascend and see the cook preparing something green and savory smelling. As Nick and I pass the cook, Mrs. Hendricks taps her on the shoulder. Howdy. She turns her head slowly. What fucking voice did I give you? Whatever. Mrs. Hendricks. I'm afraid there's dreadful news. She looks lost in her little chopping board, concentrating on the slices. Oh, how dreadful are we talking? Somebody was with the icebox with a door ajar. Perishables are in the cell have been contaminated. Chopping stops. She looked a little scared. You don't think that's my fault, do you? No, no, not a whit. Wave of relief spreads across the wolf's face. I have to go through everything to make sure that it's safe to consume. It shouldn't be too bad. My son can help too. But what is bad? What is bad is the timing. The solstice is less than a week away. Getting stuff for mediocre cake on the biggest night of the summer. Oh my god, the fucking ridiculous nonsense here. Oh no, a mediocre cake. It's a fucking cake. You're not gonna fuck it, just eat it. Jesus. Oh, the historical side, I think. Seems just important to me. Yeah, they are, Mrs. Hendricks. I'll keep one pie in the oven that'll last through the afternoon and the evening. I've already scouted out local farms and markets. Make sure we have everything we need within the next 2 days, tops. I appreciate that, but wisdom said over giving me more work than you would have to do. It's no problem at all, Mrs. Hendricks. I'm just grateful to have a job in this house this nice. She blushes a bit. Well, it's not that. Yes, it fucking is, bitch. There's a lot of work to be done, you know. Husband of mine's gonna get an earful. I don't think he's gonna listen to you. He's a fucking dickhead. Oh my god. Oh yes, it's not night. It's not that night. Sure, you live in a fucking mansion with like all of these amenities and all this stuff. While the people in the fucking town are struggling to work and make money. Sure, fucking totally. This is totally not a nice place to live. Then she looks back at the cook. Speaking of which, where is he? Cook's lips tighten. Master of the house said he had errands to run. Oh, fuck. He left the house less than 5 minutes ago. The nerve! He knew we had guests. True, ma'am. I minded him, but dare not keep him. I say. She turns to us. Oh boy, this is not good. Gentlemen, truly sorry I could not manage to be proper hostess. Because we're gonna be quite busy in the coming hours. You tell me to ask you to come back at a different time? Oh, no. Not at all. It's a long breath. Thank you so much. I do hope we can meet again under better circumstances. Of course. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry. How the fuck is this not a nice house? Like, I'm fucking sorry, bitch. Oh my god, he put a picture of himself on the wall. Fucking narcissist. She leads up the door and opens it. The hot air of the desert covers us like a scratchy blanket. Before we go. Yes? Strokes aside, you mentioned. Well, they haven't known anything about the stuff we talked about. What were they talking up in the parlor? Oh, right, fucking paranormal shit. Well, yes. Though some of them very proud for their legacy they built here and take great offense. The notion of otherworldly powers at work. Happen to know who might be comfy talking about such things? Well, I could say some members expert in the matter, but they like to keep low profile. Happen to know either Holly or Dahlia Burr? Oh my fucking god, what? Oh, that must be the photographer's fan. Oh man, that's so quaint. That's so quaint that Sam doesn't even know who the fuck Murdoch is. And oh man, oh Murdoch's one of my my two favorites in this game. Do they have a brother? Oh yes, he's rarely attends society gatherings, but I'm told he's some interest in the supernatural as well. Their mother, I think, has no patience for such notions. Had to catch them alone if you want to get anywhere, and they're rarely alone. These get gatherings. I say. Anybody else? Well, there's Dr. Brisbane, Cybele Jennings. Those names don't ring a bell. Right. They can be a bit reclusive. Have to wonder. You don't work any more without any remorse, perchance. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm one of Flynn's ancestors, yes. Tilt my head. Hell yes. Hell yes. I do, actually. Well, I'm a saying, so I presumed as much. They're a big family of people in all sorts of places. Some can be plenty influential in the occult circles. That gives me some ideas. Thanks. I nod and Nick bows deeply as we leave. Mrs. Hendricks waves, watching us from the porch as the armed men at the gate press a button, which opens the gate for us without the need of any people. Ah, yes, not a nice house. A fucking gate that opens on its own in the 1900s, and it's not a... Okay, sure. God, I fucking hate these people. I hope this visit was helpful. At the back of my neck as we keep walking. It was certainly some. There's more people who believe in the spook stuff than I thought. What? Do you know for sure that there's many people? Or is it mostly coming from people who have too much free time and money? We saw some down there, Nick. We did? But did the people who say they believe in these things see anything for themselves? I have my doubts. Okay then. How else do you want to approach going back down for the gold? Waltzing back on in and trying again? I think we should talk with Yao about it. He won't even talk to me about what we saw. Probably because he does not know what we saw. Did any of us? You know. I hear a voice. That horrible voice. Sam? Yeah? You stopped walking. Did I? Your hair is standing on end. Oh, really? Is it? Your demeanor just changed. Is it your head? No. Do you need water? I drank plenty during breakfast. You need water. He pulls the canteen off his belt. Nick. Drink. Oh boy, yeah, honestly, rational reaction. Like, Nick is a bit of an overprotective person, but it makes sense. Puts it in my hand and stares me down. I glowers, I bring it to my lips and sip. It's too warm to be refreshing, but the instincts of thirst kick in. I need more than a few gulps. Gives me a heavy pat on the shoulder with his huge paw and then takes the canteen bag, screwing the top on. Hey, Nick. What? I'm only gonna tell you this, well, because you're my best friend. See him start to grin when he hears that, but he puts on a more serious face as quick as he can. What is it you need to say? You ever hear voices in your head? Voices? Looks alarmed again. What kind of voices? Mean ones. Ones that don't seem like my own, I mean. There's plenty of voices in my head too. There are. This Sam. My own. Then we're not talking about the same thing. Of course we aren't. You did not hear anything until after the accident, yes? Yeah. You're still sick then. Is that what you think? That is what I think. So what if you're wrong? Then I won't be embarrassed. I'm no doctor. Do you think I'll be sick forever? Slows down his walk speed and looks at me. No, of course not. That's a... man, I keep forgetting that, like, modern medical standards weren't always how they were, and that schizophrenia used to be considered so, like, oh my, I keep forgetting that shit, man. I don't know why I thought it was schizophrenia all of a sudden, but, like, this is certainly... I don't even know how that fucking works, but I know that you hear voices and shit. And I have two fucking friends who have it, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever have two friends with the same thing, like, oh man. How do you know? There isn't a doctor close by to tell me I'm wrong, so I picked the answer I liked. So it's not from any reason, it's from your own personal wants. I don't think that's how health works, Nick. Oh, is it not? Because I could swear that you continue to ask me medical questions. He smiles, but I can tell that he's worried. Change the subject. So where should we go now? Work. Thought there was a strike today. There will be picket signs and protests. We should show our faces there. Won't that get you into more trouble? I am already in trouble with the bosses. I would rather not be without my co-workers if I didn't support them. It's also what I expect to find Yo. Can't pursue without anything until we talk to him again. I sigh. Alright. We aren't that far from the mines anyway. Oh my god, you're going back here? Fuck's. Oh my god. Oh, you motherfucking idiots. Why? You just experienced one of, like, a horrific event here. It takes less than 5 minutes to reach the quarry. The carts are locked down on the tracks. Crowd looks to be at least 1,000 men, strong speak, filling the quarry with a low drone of constant chatter. I don't think this is the entire workforce, but it's more than I've seen anyone place together. Justice for Dmitri Popov is written on signs, along with unflattering mugshots of James III and Briggs. Justice for Jack Abner is written on others. I feel sick again. So that's Jack's. Okay. In the distance, by the mine entrance, a throng of men stand in front of the entrance. Redundant, they're armed. There are men with guns standing at the front of the office on top of the hill, too. It's hard to find any familiar faces in the crowd. Then Nick looks out into the distance, then suddenly throws his hand in the air, waving. Felipe's. That is a terrible spelling, but whatever. Is living back in the distance, carrying a sign of James III eating money. Paul is beside him with a sign that says "Workers put out, bosses just sleep." Oof. Great, I don't even remember what voices I gave these people. Jesus fuck. Well, I'll be. It's about time you two showed your faces. I was begin. How do I even do a voice for you? He was beginning to say you wouldn't show, Nick. Several hours late. I apologize, friends. A lot has happened last night and this morning. So, Shaz, we were invited in the Hendrix residence. What? Oh my god. Stop yanking at chains. Nick pulls something from his pockets. Then he puts in the hands of the Wolverine. I do not joke about these matters. He and the hare looked at the photograph. Felipe looks scared. Paul just looks angrier. So they're stalking folks now, is that it? Bet they're gonna think twice about singling people out if half the company shows up. We need to talk to Yao. Is he here? Haven't seen him. Me neither. That is troubling. Is it? Usually has his own way of doing things, doesn't he? Nick hums and shakes his head. Even so, it's not like I can let him disappear after something like what happened to Dmitri. Who the fuck is Beckett? Oh right, Beckett Moore. I was wondering when you lot would show up. I can hear the foreman from behind a group of men who shuffle out of the way as he comes closer and face to face with his eyes. And it looks as if he's barely got any sleep with the past few hours. Why is every Moore person so fucking... Oh my god, the Moors. I want the two of you to come with me. Mind if we speak? Why us? Yeah, why them? Because I'm management. And I manage. Any more questions? Yeah, I got the question. How much of a damn do you give about Dimitri's foot? Beckett scoffs. I give plenty. That could have been any of us. He grouses. Almost wish it would have been so we wouldn't be in this mess today. But it wasn't. You know that man did something to those explosives. Beckett sighs and then hisses.
I actually don't. We've been through this.
Then how about all the missing men? How many's it been now? 10? 20?
Once I know, you'll be the first to know, too.
Yeah, sure you will. Wolverine spits on the ground.
Anything else?
None of us have much to say.
Alright then. Why don't you both come with me then? I don't feel comfortable with that. Don't feel comfortable? And why not?
I do not wish to unintentionally present anybody other than myself.
And I have to meet with somebody else before. What, you mean Dimitri?
I am not at liberty to say. He sighs and looks Nick up and down.
It's a valuable thing to be able to talk man to man without listening to any whispers on your shoulder. There's an old saying, you know. Cut off the head of the snake and it dies. You don't think for yourself and just act like a body part.
I think you have a firm misunderstanding of the situation. Tilts his head and takes a few reptilian blinks.
That's so.
The whole point of an organization like this is that none of us are the head.
So what's the hold up then?
We won't have a useful conversation if we don't know what everybody else thinks. Man who can help me understand does not seem to be here.
Okay. We don't have to talk. But if you don't have a conversation with me, then sooner or later it's probably gonna be the boss. What it'll be, fellas.
I thought my answer was already clear. Well, honestly, Nick, I don't mind talking to him.
Don't, Sam. Let him speak. You're the new man, yeah?
Very new, so I've nothing to gain and nothing to hide.
That's so. Take a walk with me.
Let's have a time with it. Turn around, give Nick a look, hoping he'll pick up on what I'm doing. Giving him time to look for where Yao had gone to. He looks annoyed, but I think he gets the message. Oh, stop. God, you're so overprotective. I do not like you. There's a reason I don't like you. Blizzard gives me a look.
Up to the management building. There's a conference room. We'll have some privacy. Got a hard time coming, you know that?
How do you figure?
Rumor get out that you're a snitch. Folks like that, if you don't bend down to wipe their ass, and you're an enemy to a lot of them.
Oh boy, is that true. Oh boy, is that so true. God. Fucking shitty mob mentality bullshit. If you're not one of us, you're one of them. Absolute fucking garbage. Absolute fucking trash. Like, I'm sorry, but the best thing to do in situations like this is try and talk. Because talking is way more likely. Well, I'm saying that, but I know that things have happened, but yeah, it's just, I'd rather, whatever. From what they tell me, they say you do the same, they say you do the same to the bosses.
That's so. I couldn't give two shits about the bosses. Briggs knows I know what I'm doing, which is the only reason he keeps me around. That's a desirable quality in a businessman. They run the company to let me operate, all function like. We all get food on the table and a bed to sleep in. They fuck it up, the mindfuls, and we all ship off to the next town. Fair work for fair pay is the most anybody wants.
I don't see anybody disagreeing with that.
Folks won't say they disagree with that, but there's always folks who don't want to do their fair share. Best not to underestimate greed.
Wow, an intelligent person. Who knew? And it's a Moor. Of course, it's an ancestor of Flynn. Intelligent. Man. Oh man, I bet people don't like him because of this, and I just have to say, what the fuck are you smoking? The secretary watched us with beady eyes as we walked through the front door. I can hear her. I can hear shouting through the door again. 48 hours. I don't got 48 hours. I got 0 hours, sir. 0 hours. The office is occupied.
I can see that. We need the conference room.
Comes in her chair and reaches down to a pair of gold-coated keys hanging on the wall. Of course you should still send them over. You really care about any quartz quotas being met for the next 6 months. Half an hour. Half an hour, Mr. Moore. Please excuse me. Generous today, I see. Nothing before a smile. He opens the door. Oh, that was supposed to be him. Okay, whatever. It didn't. Oh, man. Stupid formatting issues. Room is sparse, but the voices from the other room don't carry. Oh, fuck. I said that wrong, didn't I? Okay, no, I didn't. Who was the boss talking to?
It's none of our business. And I'm asking the questions, you remember?
Good woman did say 30 minutes. Best get started.
Okay. Were you paid to plant an explosive?
What? You kidding me?
You were. We'll double that prize if you give us the name and the amount.
I think you're confused. Nobody paid me to plant an explosive.
Well, it wasn't one of our guys. A little stunt like that benefits the Workers' Coalition better than the CEOs. And everybody agrees that dynamite was bad.
I'm sure the man Ben is behind it.
Ben's one of ours.
You sure about that? Man tried to kill me right in front of you.
He's got nothing to gain by making himself look like a lunatic.
Then I think he might just be a real lunatic. He's the one who set off that bomb.
Got a way to prove it? If you did, it could smooth over this entire idea ordeal.
Not really. I don't know the first thing about fixing the bombs or how he might have done that. I just know he had the backpack for that moment he went away.
That man wants my job. How does it help him to cut our labor in half for God knows how long with a scandal? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up.
But you tell me that nobody in power has suggested he did it, right?
Not without hard evidence, no.
So what happens if you never get hard evidence? What happens when there's never a consequence when somebody does something wrong?
We can't condemn emotional men over emotional impulses.
Innocent men, Jesus Christ. I know the look of a killer. It's on him.
How would you know about that?
Shit. Why did I say that? Yeah, Sam, that's a dumb fucking move. How would I know anything about that?
Go ahead. Tell him.
I think you and I both know there's plenty of ways to end up in that position.
True enough. I know what it's like to go to bed hungry. Maybe you might be afraid you can't take care of your family. Maybe you start to think that you wouldn't mind seeing others go without if you can make sure your own are taken care of. That kind of fear can change a man.
Clear my throat. I think I can see what you mean. Reflection of his gaze is almost glowing as he stares through me in the dark. Suspect it could be as discomforting as mine is to him. I have a bit of a confession to make.
Oh, we're getting somewhere now.
There's a reason I want an opportunity to talk with you today.
Oh, really?
I met Mrs. Hendricks today. He looks irritated now.
So what?
So, she told me that the Moore family has a knack for, well, knowing things. Leans forward in his chair and shifts his weight to his elbows.
Let me tell you a little secret. Anybody who tells you they have all the answers to unanswerable things thinks about this world or the next world and beyond. Truth of all true things and all that other crap. You're lucky if they know 10% of anything. And that holds especially true when applied to the sorts of people who spawn out of my family.
Are you talking about your brother?
I have a thing who calls himself my brother. As far as I'm concerned, my brother is dead.
Damn it. Keep accidentally touching people's sore spots. Unfortunate. Makes a shrugging motion by turning up his cloths.
I am persistent.
I gotta ask you this then. Do you think there's anything in those caves that shouldn't be there? Something that has nothing to do with the bosses, the union, the workers.
How deep have you been?
Level 3.
Gets worse the deeper you go.
Oh boy, okay. Hell yes. Okay, more of this. I love this sort of stuff in Echo games. What gets worse?
The buzzing.
What do you think it is? Looks like my brains are made of banana pudding.
What did I just say less than a minute ago? I don't know. Called a curse or an animal or a natural occurrence of visitors from another world. I just call it what it is.
So what's that?
A problem.
How many people know about it?
Don't know. Sometimes a lot, sometimes almost nobody at all. Used to be why I thought it wasn't really real. Till other people started talking about it. Hearing the same weird sounds. Experiencing the same weird dreams. All aiming down into the ground.
Looks like he's concentrating hard. Maybe on a memory, maybe on an idea he has. But he takes another look at me and stumbles out of his chair. He scrambles onto his feet and then forces himself against the wall, scrambling for something behind him, not taking his eyes off me. There's terror in them. Oh my god, are we doing the don't look behind you thing? Are we doing that? Are we doing the don't look behind you fucking trope? And then there's a dull cold look. He stops panicking. He breathes. He opens the door behind me.
That'll be all, Mr. Hayes.
Blinking at Marth, expecting not to remark on what just happened. But as I stand, he leaves the room. He slams the keys in the secretary's desk. And he leaves the office without looking back. She gives me a look as if to ask me what happened with her face, but never vocalizes it. So neither do I. And I leave the building. Holy fucking shit. Okay, that gave me a fucking jolt. I don't even know if they picked up on the audio. Why the fuck is it overloaded? Why the fuck is the encoding overloaded? For fuck's sake. First thing I hear when the door opens is shots going off. My hair stands on my arms. There goes the field. I can see the foreman with a pistol pointed skyward, gun smoke coming from the nozzle. Nobody seems to be on the ground or injured from what I can tell. Wave of relief comes over me. I can see that Nick and the others still stand where I left them. The scene in front of me hasn't changed in terms of who's standing where and how many people are afoot. But it strikes me as strange how I can hear a very little sound from a crowd that big. There's a stillness among the crowd which wasn't there before. What happened? Somebody get shot? As if they dare.
They fired warning shots when
They fired the... Oh my god, fucking Christ.
They fired warning shots when the crowd got too close to the entrance.
Are they gonna shoot somebody?
I do not think so, Sam.
He says it very calmly, but I can't tell if he thinks that's true or not.
They do seem to be getting the message, though. There's much more of us than them.
So what did the foreman say to your friend, Nick? Yeah, I want to know what he's telling him. I think there's only one thing we talked about that would make them relevant.
Nick wants to
Oh my god, Jesus. Nick wants to find Yao. Help us find him. You avoiding the question or something, boy?
Let him explain.
Ain't it better to talk about these things discreetly? I figured the leader want to hear about it too with his own ears. Dimitri ain't our leader. Oh boy, we ain't got, oh my fucking Christ, I keep fucking up. We ain't got the leader. Haven't you been paying attention?
It does not matter what Sam calls him. If Sam says he should hear this, then he should.
I know where he is.
You do?
Yeah. He's in a bed in Northside Clinic. Almost had to restrain him myself to keep him from coming out today. Once his cast set, you know he'll be back up here.
Yep. Do they allow visits?
They let us in, didn't they? That they did. Mind taking us to him. I was gonna insist we do anyhow. This way. They balance their picket signs like soldiers would balance their muskets as they lead the way down the dirt road west into downtown. I turned my head and muttered to Nick. I'm surprised we didn't see Will at the rally. Just because you didn't see him doesn't mean he wasn't there. When there's workers rising up arms against the bosses, the law is always close by. God forbid it's the other way around, though.
I believe I would have seen him had he been there.
Why is that?
Because I am very tall.
Felipe looks by his shoulder and Paul spits on the ground.
But really, I think that he is keeping his distance until we cannot.
What makes you so sure about that?
It's distracted when he's absorbing the case.
I can attest to that as well. Last time we saw him, it seemed like his mind was elsewhere. And where was the last time you saw him? Last night near the mines. Hey, no, it wasn't like that. He was looking for leads on that man who was found dead.
The man that you killed.
And you will believe that? I think I do, yeah. And I got some powerful ointment I'd love to sell you. But I don't need no medicine because I ain't sick. You exchange tired-looking glances. Nick clears his throat.
I am not worried about William Adler.
And why is that?
Because the sheriff would not wait to arrest us if he wanted to.
That's all you've got. What if he's tailing you?
I don't catch him doing it. Life is too short to worry about things that have not happened yet.
Paul grunts. Felipe faces forward and taps his shoulder with the picket sign like he wants it to pick up the pace. Oh boy, so much tension. I really don't like Paul. God, I don't like him. Moo gets to the clinic and Paul drops our names. The receptionist we're let in no time at all. Black bears his foot in the cast, but stands when he sees us.
Friends!
His expressions are just as bright and strong as I remember them, but his voice sounds tired and worn. It's a quality I recognize. It's a kind of scratchiness you get in your throat after a lot of screaming. Should you be standing? Sit down. We'll come to you.
Enough of that out of you.
I'm not their elder, and this wound is nothing. It's gonna be something if you don't let it heal. He shows his paw in the air.
Casting and crutch will take care of that.
Nick clears his throat again and steps forward.
It's good to see you well, Dimitri. Well, you say. Well enough, at least.
Bear laughs.
I've seen men lose their whole jaws.
What's a few foot digits?
Your tenacity is astonishing. I counted more than 1,000 men at the rally. You can thank Yao for that. Can I? He is friends with contracts with the press. The old one that burned down. The other one on the east side of downtown. The last one you mean. Well, yeah. There's always got to be somebody out to push the morning paper. Until dry season. Jesus fucking Christ. All these accents are blending together and I can't tell I'm doing them right. If that one goes up in ash, another will pop us sooner or later, no? Nick shifts his weight from one foot to the out to another. There is something I need to ask you if I may. You may. So uncomfortable with this many eyes on him. Do you happen to know where Yao might be right now? Do you still thicker than blood, eh? Leave it to Nikolai Kroll to visit me at the clinic. That's where Thing Yao Lin is off to. I did not mean any disrespect. The laugh is a lot more raspy today than when I last heard it. And I am the kind I am sure you mean none. It has been a long night is all. He's just a bit single-minded. Always has been. There's no need to mock him. No. I deserve this. I think you should. I think you should know what to do. I think you should know what to do list and tell. What the fuck? I think you should me what to do list. What the fuck? And tell Dimitri what you were taught. Jesus Christ. Considering that was your excuse not to talk about it. He is pushing me. I might start pushing back. But Nick is looking in his eyes. Seems to say don't. Alright. I'll talk about what he said. At least the parts that are relevant to them. I don't want to mention the buzz in the minds and that gets worse the deeper you go, or the reactions he had to me, or the reaction he had when he looked at me. Dimitri's ear perked up in a state of amusement. What business would you have with it? Would you have tampering with the explosives? None, because I didn't. It was that damn yellow dog. I bit my leaf on it. But there was only one stick that was tampered with. How do you know that would be the one you'd pick? There are ways to go about it. So we're on the same page, friend. We are. Could somebody explain it to me then? Here, nodded quickly. There are tricks to make you pick one piece of dynamite over another if there's only one in the bag. If one piece is longer or thicker, you're likely to touch it first when your hand reaches into the bag. Or if you only messed with one stick, you didn't have to make it a different shape. You just have to wait for one of us to pick it up eventually. And boom. You could have just gotten lucky that happened to be the first one that got picked out of the bag. More than unlucky. Made it damn obvious he was the one who did it. Could have had much harder depended on him, but there was more time between the incidents and he had an alibi. But why would the foreman suspect Sam? I was vexed by that line of thinking too. It tells us something, doesn't it? It does. Bayan? Jesus Christ, Sam, are you fucking stupid? If Nick planted the bomb, nobody told Beckett. Exactly. So either he's acting completely on his own, or somebody is... Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's sus. That's sus. Dimitri's eyes sparkle. He has wanted that promotion for a while now, yes. Desperate memories it influenced, don't you agree? I see. Unfortunately, I'm harder to kill than that. Because I was available to get my message out to the papers, I have assured that our response was robust. I will return to work as quickly as possible. Corner of his mouth upturned slightly. If Ben receives blame publicly, we'll know where his orders came from. But I suspect we already do. But he shuffles around a bit. Either uncomfortable with the implications or reaffirmed by them. I myself have never met a group of men who could keep track of so many different hypotheticals in my life. Yeah, that's because you grew up in Mississippi. That place is full of idiots. That place is absolutely chock full of morons. It's like everybody's turning into William. Psst. You don't have to be a fucking detective to figure this out, Sherlock. Jesus. Now that's out of the way. Are y'all gonna tell us where Yao stole off to or not? The rally is already a success. I told him to take it easy. As it happens, we all should. Let's all meet him at the stag, shall we? That barn they like, Anna. I like this plan. I give Nick an incredulous look and he raises his arm and scratches the back of his head nervously. It's a great place to have a conversation, Sam. Lots of noise and privacy. Cheers to that.
I'd rather you stay here.
Come now. I'll buy your drinks for you.
I can buy my own drinks. Can't buy you a new foot. Oh, I could scope you a peg if you're so determined to lose it. If we have to keep him drunk to keep him away from work and keep him off his leg, then so be it. Let's grab our things and go to the stack, boys. Oh boy. Come on, I want to know what Yao saw. I mean, seriously, I want to know what Yao saw in there. They're all just walking back and forth. I hope these men trust me. If we're going to go back and get that gold, that means we're going to have to go back in the mines at some point or another. We need people on our side if we want to last until then. Just hope this will be enough. Oh boy, the country music. Oh boy. Not really country, but it's definitely... I don't know. The way the barn isn't as slow as I thought it would be. Oh, I just remembered there's gonna be another animatic in this one. Oh my god, please. Please don't be the same song. Please don't be the same song. Be a different one. Please be a different song. Murdoch is not here. He cannot be here. It makes no narrative sense. Dimitri is keeping a steady pace despite his crutch. There's dancing and drinking and people throwing metal horseshoes at poles outside. Smells like fresh hay, sweet molten sawdust. Plus that slightly unpleasant layer of body odor you get when there's too many people in one place. Okay, thanks. I don't like that. That's disgusting. I don't see that tiger anywhere. Nick could have a private word. Look to the group we arrived with.
You don't mind, gentlemen?
Well, now that you mention it, Bear cuts him off.
Not at all. We'll be in the usual spot. Chorus of course.
Paul gives a look before coming up the ladder to the barn above. Felipe and Dimitri follow. Me and Nick find a rafter by the dance hall, where we have to wade through a wall of people to find a seat. Nick, I could have sworn last time we came in here there weren't half as many people. Music and the sounds of the fountain of voices are so loud I could probably talk at a low shout, and people still can understand what I was saying. Thankfully, that's what I want right now. This place sounds fucking horrible. You could not pay me $1 million to go here.
This is the first time months some of these men have had the free time to come because of the strike.
Is Yao the kind of man who enjoys free time?
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, he looked pretty rad last night. We haven't seen him since.
He wouldn't leave without talking to me.
But how do you know that?
Same way I knew you'd eventually tell me the worst thing you did. Trust. I can tell when a man is character.
Frankly, I don't think I would have trusted somebody like myself to have any character. No offense. That's my back.
And yet you're right now.
I guess.
So no matter how we look at it, I'm right.
You look awfully smug about it.
What is the value in modesty?
There's many values in modesty, you fucking idiot. His smirk grows wider.
We should be proud of the things we're good at. Sometimes if we don't praise ourselves, nobody else will.
Ah yes, fucking self-gratification, narcissism, fun. Planning is like, ew, fucking gross, no. Don't have to tell me twice.
Sam, what are you?
Fuck off, really?
Sam.
Oh yeah. Well, he's already eaten up like a furnace. Jesus fucking Christ, no!
Look!
What? Sam always sounds a little harsher than I mean it to be. Follow the direction of his claw and see a large striped tail out exit the barn. Both sit up and follow, going past the door. Thank fuck we're out of this fucking hellhole. God, I was actually getting anxiety with the description of how many people there were there. No. On the other side of the barn, there's a meadow where more men are throwing horseshoes, chatting and drinking. But there's a row of smaller but still barns where different folks are coming in and out of. Inside, we see a group of men out sitting over a bar with rounded metal edges poking out each side. Oh my fucking god, what does this have to do with the story? One takes a turn to crouch and the student lifts his knees, straining and grunting. As he lifts it past his head, the crowd standing in the overhead rafters out and holler. Other man, a wild dog, fell asleep, see blah 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 blah. Roy's out when he listens to this, blah blah blah. Cool. Okay, cool. Cheers turned up to displaying crowns. What the hell is going on here?
Isn't it obvious? Have you never seen a strongman face off before?
Not too fond of circuses.
This isn't a show, Sam. This is the real deal. What I work out, in fact.
I didn't know you worked out.
What, you think you're the only one? Or did you just assume I couldn't afford proper equipment?
I didn't say that. Starts laughing.
Relax, Sam. You know, for my own equipment. We all chipped in to share space like this with the community.
Do you remember? Blah blah blah. How the hell are you supposed to build muscle like that?
Both the sets of kettlebells, they give me more resistance if I ever need to build muscle.
They're not doing sets, they're just brown about the powder they have. Oh, yeah, that... Exactly. Yeah, it seems dumb.
Dumb how?
You can either lift something or you can't. Just a fact of mathematics. Not mathematics. Not mathematics, Sam. Biology.
Mathematics?
Well, yeah. The more muscle you have, the more you can lift.
Is that so?
Yeah.
So who's more muscle, Sam? You or me?
Jesus fucking Christ. Why does this matter? This doesn't matter to the story at all.
This doesn't matter to the story. Why is this here?
Jesus Christ. Why is this here? Yeah, I'm just fucking sick and tired of these asides that don't add anything to the story. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is this happening? For fuck's sake, this doesn't... oh my fucking god, really? Is it impossible to do it with your fucking shirt on, you fucking morons? Oh, there's Yao. There's the dude, finally. Head snaps up. Now he appears and shutting me up. He always shows up when I least expect him to. Oh my god, fucking Christ. Wow, pointless scene. Pointless scene that's just eye candy for idiots. Cool. Fun. Cool. That's neat. That's so fucking cool. I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't care. Blah 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 blah. Okay, finally, back to this shit. Back to the actual important stuff. You should approach Yab before we lose him again.
Is it not enough that we found him? We need the right place and the time to approach him.
Below here at the bottom where there's an array of equipment. Yao is on the floor, supine, holding two dumbbells in his hands. Lifts his arms, then his torso, folding over himself with the weights in each hand. God, the bird's annoying. Birds have been annoying. Hey there. Doesn't answer. Look at Nick and put my thumb at him. Just shrug and start picking up weights to try out. Shake my head and continue watching Yao. For 3 sets of 10, he throws the dumbbells to the ground, then runs to a tall beam, jumping up and over it. Fucking Christ, can we stop with this shit and get on to the actual fucking important stuff? Hey. He's past me, shining with sweat as he lunges towards the rope without knots going to the ceiling. Or it's climbing vertically. Oh my fucking god. Do it then. Sora, my energy. It's not without me. Is this really gonna be how it is? Okay. See a bucket, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah, fucking Christ. So much false machismo, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's fucking... Can we enjoy ourselves later? Thank you, Sam. He frowns. Usually there isn't a later. There are personal chores to be done even on the Sabbath. Fuck the Sabbath. After that, I'm usually too tired to do much of anything. Right. Not used to this long, structured hours that he works. Barely sees daylight. Alright. Have I been acting foolish, Samuel? No. I mean, I get here excited, no. I just didn't want to call too much attention while I was considering what's ahead of us, you know? Of course. Oh my god, ugh. Don't exactly swim. Would you like to learn? Both once we are paying attention to us again. It is not too terribly difficult. Me and water don't exactly mix. Perhaps, but some privacy from really might do us good. What do the both of you see? Look at each other. Nick nods slowly. It will do us good for sure. I don't like the idea of mucking around the muddy water where there might be mosquitoes and leeches. Yeah, exactly. But I aim my head and nod. Like I close the potato sacks and start walking out to the lake. Oh boy, Lake M again. How scary. How fucking spooky ookie dookie. I'm so scared. Of a body of water in a town. Oh no. I'm sorry that I sound so fucking out of it now, but that entire sequence completely took me out of this experience, and I'm completely uninvested again. It's a good 20 minutes of hiking before I see a shack next to a rocky pool. Here's a small waterfall trickling into the lower waters of the pool. Is this discreet enough for you yet, Yao? Flips out with overalls and kicks them off. Messily before jumps into the water making a split. Don't get fucking naked. Jesus fucking Christ. The hell? Shit! Fuck. Oh my... Thank fucking God that's over. I hate you. I fucking hate you, George. Holy fucking shit. Why did you have to have that insanely emotional scene? That insanely emotional character building scene when he's fucking naked. I'm fucking sorry, you goddamn cunt. Why? Oh my god, I wanted to... That would have been so fucking fun to voice. But no, you just had to add that part in, didn't you? Fuck you. Holy shit. Oh yeah, and here's Murdoch, because we need Murdoch in this scene so he can do the fucking shitty song and oh boo 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 boo, the animation's so cool, and oh my god, the animatic's amazing, and blah blah blah. Oh my god, I'm really pissed off now. Why the fuck am I pissed off? It's just a... Okay, so what happened in that scene? Yao asked him if he feared death. Sam said he wasn't afraid of death, he feared what came after. Yao said he wasn't afraid, that he wasn't afraid of afterlife either, he would just meet it with open arms, and if there's nothing there, he just can't do anything. And Nick was like, I fear death, I don't want to lose the things I have, and then he went on this huge speech about how, I don't like war, the people, the miners, the workers' unions are going to go to war, and we might be dead pretty soon. So yeah, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna go and get the gold tonight, and do it tonight. And stuff like that. And they're gonna get the train and leave. And of course, then Nikolai goes in this huge fucking emotional character building speech where he's like, "Oh, I don't like war, and my country, Lakia, apparently went through war because it was between two countries that hated each other, and then his name Nikolai is a Rus name. It was gonna be Mikolaj or something like that. Don't know how to say it, but like it was like Polish, so I guess he's Polish then. Um, it was really cool, but I was also pretty angry that it was happening in a part where I couldn't read any of it and I couldn't show anybody on YouTube because of the fucking dick on the screen. I was fucking angry at the same time, and now fucking Murdoch's here, so let's get back into it, I guess. Real emotional, really cool, really great character writing. Whatever, let's get in. It's that fox, the Burns boy. He looks messed up, shoveled and dirty, and most concerned of all, deeply confused. Ah, can we help you? Shakes his head a bit. Do either of you have the time? Do we look like fellas who can afford a fancy watch? I'm sorry. Well, fuck. He leans over and starts throwing up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is he alright? He just lost his lunch. I'd say he isn't. Fuck. Empties his mouth. Then he twitches and starts making more retching noises.
He needs water.
I think he needs more than water, Nick. There's just canteen in the fox's hands.
Swish and spit. The sick is terrible for your teeth.
Takes the canteen and leans back his head. Then he gargles and spits.
Now drink.
I don't want to drink.
Your stomach is empty. You'll need water and food.
Do we even have any food? Nick pulls some out of his side pocket. It's like a bag of dried peanuts.
We'll get you something more substantial to reach the stag. Okay, so yeah, this is how they're justifying.
Ah, yes, let's just have Murdoch show up out of nowhere, fucking fucked out of his mind and shit. And oh yeah, we just have to take him back to the stag because he needs food. And that's how they're gonna justify the same fucking song for the third time in a fucking row. Congratulations, you fucking idiots.
We will.
Yes, Sam. Alright, alright. God, this is fucking shit. This is fucking bullshit. Just fucking bullshit. People give us weird looks as we come walking in the club with a red fox hanging around our shoulders, but we find a corner of the stag where there's some familiar faces. Oh my fucking god. Fuck's sake. Why are all of them here? I wanna fucking hear what Yao saw already. I wanna hear what he saw. Fuck's sake. Paul, Dimitri, Felipe, and Yao. Cool. Cheng too. Fucking great. Who's the string bean? Think about mentioning that he worked with William, but considering the company, it might not be the best idea. Yeah, because they're assholes. They're fucking cunt wipes. I want to punch all of them in the face. I'd probably get killed, but who fucking cares? It'd be fun.
He's a photographer.
Looks green enough to be a string bean. We found him on by the pools. Fox's eyes flutter open. He stares at Stan on his own, but he wobbles. I'm not that fucking crap. I'm not that sick.
It is something that only a sick person says.
Hey, looks at Chang. I know ya. Yao's eyes narrow. Do you? Only professionally. Hisses something into the sable's ear. The sable hisses back. Fox blinks again. Strong stuff. Maybe a bit too strong. Laughs a bit, stumbling. Nick catches him and takes him to her after. Then maybe you shouldn't be fucking smoking weed if it's making you this sick, you fucking moron. Maybe you shouldn't be doing any drugs at all, for fuck's sake.
I will return with food and water. Watch him, Sam.
No need to be pushy. We're with one of the best characters in the game. We're with one of the best people in the game. Why has it gotta be... Gives me a big toothy smile that still doesn't look like... It makes him look like he still isn't all the way aware of his surroundings.
So what brings the heir of the Burns family to our humble company tonight?
Oh, you know of us?
Your father is a primary supplier to the city.
It would be irresponsible if I didn't. Well, if you can believe it, I've been here before. I usually like to keep a low profile.
Why be shy at the bar? I'm now relax.
We're among good people. Fox titters almost to giggle. Grabs on Dimitri's sleeve, still laughing. He tugs himself free and grabs the man's paw. Whatever's wrong with him is still definitely messing with him, and everybody knows it. I think I want what he's having. No, you don't. Stop. Fucking stop. Drugs are bad for you. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Looks around everybody expecting him to laugh. Nobody does. Yao was staring sternly at Chang, who tries to avoid eye contact. Nick rushes back to the rafters with a paper bag and a honey bun. Murdoch takes the bag, flips the paper one side to the other, and does it 2 more times. He laughs at it.
Let's see it.
Nick opens the bag for him, takes the bread out, and puts it in front of him. Honey bread. Puts some right down on the rafter, which makes a loud thud. Milk. Nick nods at them, takes the mug to his mouth, and starts to drink. Then he bites into the bread. He gills through it. But as he continues to chew, he smiles less and less. Now he drinks again, his eyes widening. What time is it? It's 7:30. It's 7:30 p.m. That's not his voice. Bucks frowns. That can't be right. It was 7:30 just hours ago. You saying you've been walking around all this time since yesterday? Looks nervous. Really nervous.
What happened to you?
Nothing, Dad. I was just taking a picture of my brother-in-law in the mines. In the... You fucking what? Okay, bitch. My god, you idiot. No. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. That's a... Workers exchange glances. What for? Something to do with the veins. Seeing where the water flowed. Safe places to dig. I'm not knowledgeable about this kind of thing. I'm just there to set up the tripod and do the lighting for the shoots. There's where and looks at the dirt beneath his fingernails. So what happened next? Yeah, what happened? There was a door. What the how is there a fucking what? A door? A nice door like on the stoop of a house, but weird to see in a mine, right?
Not weird if James is making additions. Stop heckling. I want to hear this.
It's not that interesting. Just went through it to see what it was, and I ended up outside. So did my brother-in-law, but he got a little headed about the directionals of everything. So someone was playing a prank on us. He chuckled and then frowned.
That wasn't all, was it?
Now what makes you say that?
Your look.
Bucks tilts his head again and scratches his head for a little harder. You almost look like he's scratching him too hard now. Well, the story's ridiculous enough as it is, isn't it? Truth of the matter is I must have been hallucinating and lost consciousness at some point. Try us. This is the first time I heard this Sable speak to anybody else. No, it's not. He talked to fucking Yao like fucking 5 minutes ago, you idiot. There wasn't just one door. I'd see them where Jim would tell me there was supposed to be gas leaks, so there was some kind of explanation what I was probably actually saying. But what's really strange is that I thought I saw people in them. You mean like spooks? Don't joke like that. I don't mess around with spirits. Well, that's the thing. They didn't seem dead to me. They just looked like, well, people. People on a place they shouldn't be. That's why I'm pretty sure it was just hallucination.
We all have our stories about those mines.
Yep. Sure do. That's a nice voice. Murdo looks a little uneasy when he hears that. How do some of them go? You ever hear about how sometimes wild animals wander into caves and die? I'm messing up his voice. Yeah? We're in the corner one night and saw a bunch of deer carcasses covering the floor. No, there was just a bunch of thick moss. Till I saw the rib cages poking through.
I still remember his scream.
Yeah, I bet you do. It was a whole pack of them. They'd all clotted together. Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually smelling it. No. No. Oh, no. I know exactly what that would smell like. Fuck off. No. Oh, no. Fuck. Seriously, I'm genuinely wanting you to stop now. Please. the longer I looked, the less feral they looked. They started looking like people.
He already threw up. Don't make him queasy.
I ran out of there gagging. Next time I saw it, they were just bones. I still smell that god-awful smell from time to time.
Mine are not so gruesome.
Yeah, you're blessed.
Divinity plays no part in this, I think.
Oh my god, we're actually getting interesting stuff now. I mean, there was other just stuff before, but this is really interesting now. I love this shit. This is fucking great. This is the best part. Oh my god. Anyway, you're probably wondering, how the fuck do you know exactly what dead deer smell like? Well, here's the fucking thing. My grandfather, he apparently, when I was a little kid, he was apparently doing this experiment in the back of his property up in Michigan to, like, see what would happen, like how decomposition would occur at different levels of burial. Because he was trying to find, like, this dead person, trying to solve this murder out in the woods near the place, near where they live. And it turns out we were just walking back there on one of our trips up to their house, and we just stumble across this dead deer field, and me and my sister just both fucking ran. But I still viscerally remember that fucking smell. God damn it! Oh my god, that shit was fucking awful. So what do you say? Bear takes a sip of his beer. The beer, Jesus fucking Christ. The bear takes a sip of his beer mug and puts on a thoughtful face.
Wind chimes.
Books exchange, looks at one another.
Wind chimes? That's what I said. Whenever I see a pillar of light in the daytime, I'll see a wind chime out in the air. Sometimes it's made of metal. Sometimes it's wood. But they hang and they don't have strings. Well, they was mad for a time. And these and everyone else brought forward strange stories of their own.
What doesn't Chang talk about? No. The refusal was heavy and bitter. Ain't you a stinker? He does not have to talk about it again if he does not want to. And how about you share with the group? He's about to say something, then he doesn't. His arm sinks into the rafters. Shannon looks much tired, then doesn't either. I don't say anything, but I hear plenty. Well, I would hope you do with those big old ears. I hear somebody cutting down from 10. Sometimes it's a different voice, but that's always the number. They sound scared. More scared than anybody I'd ever heard. I've been in so many dangerous situations. Never thought I'd see somebody who'd be more scared than us on the regular, but I... Takes a deep breath. Yeah, I definitely heard them.
How about you two?
Oh boy! Oh boy! Please, please let Sam describe this, please. Please, 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 please. Yeah, they've been pretty quiet, huh? I haven't been in mind enough to see much of anything. Oh, there's that voice. There's the...
But he has.
Oh no. Makes a terrible eye under pressure.
I did see something, but I do not really know what it was.
First time he saw something was last night. Whereabouts in the mine? Oh, well... What have you done about the gold? Don't fucking... They can't know about that. Just, can they?
You know.
Paul tilts his head. Dimitri lifts an eyebrow. We don't. You're the one telling the damn story.
Oh, you were right. That is true.
What the... I with the shit of what I experienced now. Everybody's attention snapped to the tiger. He uncrosses his arms and takes a deep breath. I know it is at the bottom of the mines.
That's suspect.
Yeah, quit yanking our chains. They can't even have drilled that far yet. But one day they will. And they will weep and gnash their teeth. What the? You saying it's big old hot?
It's a big old hot and heavy casing of Briggs cock and balls or something? Quit being vague.
If I had the skill and the talent to explain it, I would. It is something that must be experienced. I would not wish that upon any of you. He sounds angry and tired. I need a drink.
You do, because that reminds me that I promised around for all of you. You don't have to do that, Dimitri. I already have clinical bills to worry about. I insist. I will be offended if you don't drink. You all deserve it. For fuck's sake. Except you.
What the fox?
Only milk or water for you.
No need to worry on my account. It's not his voice, whatever. I'm happy to see Mr. Burns more present as the night goes on. Stories as dense as they were still leave us tense, but talkative. Music in the barn picks up as square dances begin to start. Great, the animatic's gonna start and it's gonna fucking ruin the video.
Hey Samuel.
Yeah?
Do you think we could dance tonight?
No? Frowns at me.
Please?
I'm bad at dancing, Nick.
It's not true. I know you know the move. I still don't like it.
So sorry for eavesdropping. I heard this conversation. Oh my god. Merrick, I fucking love you, but please no. I feel much better talking and have to solve food in the liquids. Got me thinking. I play it on occasion, and I know the guitarist. I could play something special for you to dance to.
You could.
I don't like it when you think.
Oh, please, Sam. Is this last time?
Sal might never come here again. He's guilting me. He's guilting me and it's working. Damn it. Okay, but you better not step on me. Jesus Christ.
I won't.
He looks nervous about the face and he might break the promise, but the might break that. Let me see what I can do then. Time to pause. See you after this. Alright, so yeah, I was right. It was the same fucking song, and I'm not gonna mess up my audio. I'm not gonna mess up my video quality to show you the exact same thing, essentially. Oh boy, the Sam and the Route character are dancing, and there's some funny moments that happen, and oh my gosh, they're kissing at the end of it. So fucking original. Yeah, it really wasn't anything special. I mean, yeah, the animation was cool, the art was cool, there was some cool art effects there, but it's the same song, the same situation, basically, just dancing and crap, and now they're outside of it because they left at the end. We're tired, dirty, dizzy, of course. I told you these stuff. Yeah, cool.
And I told you that you enjoyed it.
But that was fun. That was really fun. Was it, though? Nick is smiling ear to ear. The rest of his friends got stone drunk or fell asleep. Yeah, said he'd meet us again at that spot by the lake, right?
Right.
That's in the opposite direction. I'm going back
back home to get my helmet first.
We don't need your helmet. We'll be going back for the goal tomorrow night. Just want to talk details.
But I want my helmet. It's getting dark.
But there's plenty of starlight. Doesn't listen to me. Instead, he just walks faster. You know, he can be stubborn at times, but it's bizarre to see him this fixated on something. Finally, we get back to the shack. I'm sorry, no. He keeps the door extra quiet. The screen door, window, creaky, such blah blah blah. Look around me as I wait for him. Sky is bright, I've never seen it with the stars, and the sandy mountains look extra tall and smooth. Sculpted like. Now that I know I'm not going to be tracked there anymore, that puts the whole place into a different perspective. It's a hell of a lot prettier than the flat, muggy swamp I crawled out. Yeah, I would imagine. I think I'm going to understand why Nick was so down now that I think about never seeing the place again. Starting to come around to the rest of his friends. But there's places and people I'm leaving behind too. Will, Cynthia, Dora and the rest of the girls. Well, I'm not gonna miss Ethel. I'll just have to make new memories wherever it is I end up. You're gonna not leave. That's what's gonna happen. That's what life is like, ain't it? No. Huh? Inside the shack is quiet. Expect to hear shuffling or scrabbling or something. And I just hear nothing. I whisper yell at the door. Nick, are you alright? No. Even though that doesn't. Well, what? Oh boy. Nick, what's wrong? Okay. He's not just yelling, he's sobbing. He's on the floor of the locker room, staring back at me, eyes wide and full of panic. It's just as even faster than I've seen it move before. Look where he's looking. His helmet isn't there. Well, where to go? Then he screams. What is that sound? Wild, tortured screams. Never heard him make sounds like this. Thank God you're not. Thank fucking Christ you're not making me voice this. It scares me at first, but then it just makes me sad. Okay, I'm not even in the mood to fucking do that. Nuh-uh. Nick, it's just a helmet. It's my light, Sam. We'll get you another one? They took my light. Your grouchy voice is roused and footsteps hit the floor. Like an addict, I swear I shut that racket up. I quietly concerned with them. We don't trust this place. Nick, we gotta get up. Lie on the floor, heaving, crying. Pupils in his eyes look bigger than I've ever seen them before. I don't feel anything. I really don't. I don't know why, but I just don't. I think there's something actually wrong with him. He clutches his chest and seizes up. I don't want anybody to see him like this. Stand in the doorway. Another puma and old squirrel squint at me holding up lanterns. One of the tenants. A different tenant. You see some one of his things that didn't belong to him. He's real upset right now. One of them hard hats with the lights in them. The most unhelpful thing I've ever heard. Hard hats aren't the kinds of things you keep in a bank, dumbass. Give him some space, please. Keep him quiet. I see his rictus grin before I. Who the fuck is this? They got the outline of his face. Oh, it's Ben. But I gotta warn ya, cause this is gonna get real ugly. How the fuck is it gonna get ugly, mate? You fucking wanker. How the fuck is it gonna get ugly? Okay, so this is Nick. Save, please. Please save. Good. Okay, it's over now. Fucking whatever. Thank you. Echo Project. Cool. All people involved with it. Yeah, pool. Pepper Caddy. People. Neat. Alright, so that's over now. That was really. This update was full of interesting moments and revelations, I suppose. There was a lot of fun moments there with, like, them talking about their experience in the mine and shit. That was a lot of fun. I just wish that there was more with, like, I don't know, and also the entire sequence with the late stuff, that was so fucking nonsensical and doesn't belong there. I don't know why it's there. I guess it's just to show that Nick is trying to have fun because I might think he's gonna die pretty soon, but I don't know. I didn't really feel it that much. The emotional moment at the fucking lake when he's just talking about stuff, that was really fucking good. I like that a lot. If it wasn't for the fucking nakedness of Nick and screen, I would have been able to fucking voice that in the video. I would have been fun. But no, you had to fucking ruin that because of things, I guess. I don't know. And then the animatic, sure, it's cool. It's in a game like this, but at the same time, it's the exact same situation. They're somewhere and they're dancing, and the song's the same, and it's just wow, so cool. I'm so happy. This is the exact same thing, and the last moment was pretty cool. I guess I didn't really emotionally react at all to it, but whatever. I suppose I'll just have to wait until I think the next update is gonna be William, I think. It might be William, I think. And of course, on the 15th, they said they're going to release Arches, the final build of Arches, so that's going to be an experience to experience, and I'm probably going to cry by the end of it. In fact, I'm almost 100% I'm going to be crying by the end of it, because that one I actually have emotional. Well, this one I also have emotional investment in, because I'm following it since it started, but at the same time, I don't really feel as attached to these characters for some reason. Um, with Cam and Dev, though, that fucking game, yeah, I'm really emotionally attached to them. So thank you for watching. I suppose if you liked it or something, you can like the video or whatever. I don't fucking know. Great, I'm showing my own channel now. Bye fuckers. I don't know. See ya.